Hello guys, and welcome to another Napoleon Total Multiplayer Battles. I am here finally with the 1v1 between me and Elite on Grassy Flats. So let's get started. So as you guys have already saw, that was a long time ago already, but I'm finally getting to it. So I believe we're basically running the same army setup as we did that game, but basically this one was first. He just got to it first. So I'm running my standard Prussian army of 2 Prussian Fusiliers, well, 4, 4 Hussars, whole bunch of Musketeers, 8th and Foot Guards, and a General Staff. But this battle, obviously in my favor in comparison to the other one. Hello, men. Been a bit of a change from the ACW mod, just a little bit, but running the standard game. Hello, men. Welcome to the field. Most of you will die today for the glory of Prussia. Long deployment phase. I do wish I had grass. That'd be very, very great. Hello? And here we go. So Elite is, yes, playing as the lovely United Netherlands. It's got 4 Dutch flankers, a whole bunch of line infantry, light dragoons, hussars, whole bunch of cav. He's pretty much running, like I said, pretty much the exact same army he did in the other battle. And it's got Prince of Orange. Here he is, I believe. So, bringing up my Prussian army to face him. So obviously this battle is a lot more different of an outcome compared to the other one. Pretty much the opposite of what the other battle was. Just doing some simple marching here at the beginning. No need to run into place as of yet. Elite pretty much said that he should have pressed his cav harder in this battle, and he didn't completely. Pretty much did the opposite of what he did in the other battle with his cav. Gonna enter into range here in a minute with the lights. Just barely out of range as of right now. See, I'm kind of flanking flanking him with my cav. Fast forward a little bit more. Basically staring match at the moment. He's pressing up a little bit. Still just barely out of range. I'm probably the one that presses up here. I can't completely remember. See, I am sending more of my reserves to the flanks. I only have 3 units left in reserve, including my guards and a musketeer unit. which is also going to that far flank. So it is a little bit of a stare match for the first, I'd say 10 minutes. I think I pretty much wait to press an attack until this musketeer at least gets closer to that area. And here he goes. He's actually pressing up here with the cav unit. As I do get my Prussian Fusiliers back before he can cav charge there. I was going to counter charge, but did bring back my cav unit before it could charge in. Once again pressing up. See, doing a little bit of damage to my Prussian Fusiliers here on the initial. As this flank is out of range for my lights, so we decide not to charge in right there. And I do attempt to cav charge here on the flank. But I do pull out of that maneuver. See, I am getting hit by some stray bullets. Quite a few stray bullets. Units down. Quite a few men already. Down 10 men. Another 5 down. Another 2 there. Just being hit a lot by strays. A couple more down right there. Putting a lot of shots in on this one unit of Dutch flankers. My cav unit getting hit a little bit from squares. Then this cav unit here of hussars. I did not get my Prussian Fusiliers back, though I did absolutely slaughter that cav unit. My lines. So that unit's gone. Though my Prussian Fusiliers did get hit very, very hard in that charge. He's actually lost 2 cav units. I don't know where the second one came from. And apparently he's down 2 cav units now. My poor cav unit here kind of got slaughtered too. Did try to get a charge in on that line infantry unit, but didn't do so well on the charge. But I am pushing up my lines to try to push him back.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, now I'm just basically super pushing him at this point. So he's gonna fall back. Just gonna continue to push up. For some reason I didn't push that unit up. This unit back here, I'm pushing up to the flank. Still basically a skirmish only in this battle so far. Still getting hit by a lot of stray bullets. That unit dropping below 100 now. That's just lovely. I think I am getting about ready to push up here in a second. Yeah, here I am on the flank pushing up.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Apparently my general is almost getting shot. See, now I fall back the main line again. But this is where some central combat's going to start here shortly in the line fight. And now Elite's pushing up a little bit to support his lights. He is going to try to get like cav charging there, I do believe. Just try to get in one volley on my light infantry. Though I am starting to take down his Dutch flankers. Because I'm trying to also do a very quick push up with this flank. Kind of beat shielding my cav with it. And he's also charging in cav. So initially my lines aren't going to be very well
Our men
placed.
are running, sir.
I do get all my units in square, fortunately, though. So his cav is going to get caught on everything here. He's going to get a decent amount of kills, though, on my lines. Before they can really do anything. But I am going to start reforming here to start getting some nice flanking fire on him. You know, you gotta love that morale of the Prussians. Also gotta love the accuracy of the United Netherlands, which is not the best. Also with not the best morale. And I just routed one of his first light infantry units.
Our men are running, sir.
And I'm also already starting to lose his flanking force. But they're starting to beat down this main line pretty quick because of the crappy accuracy of the United Netherlands. Probably the only way I won this flanking fight is due to the terrible accuracy of the main line. I just took in so many straight bullets here too on my center line. It's going to be somewhat difficult to defeat his heavy main body force. I was surprised how quickly this flank here brought it back in numbers. After losing that unit.
Our men are running, sir.
Though I am starting to lose my Prussian Fusiliers here. As elites bring in another cav unit. He's only got 3 left, including the one he's charging in right now. I do get my guys in the square, fortunately. And I'm just starting to take out his main line here. Unit's getting down very, very low right now. 36 and 54. And 67, and I just lost 2 of my Prussian Fusiliers. Isn't that lovely? And I'm starting to bring up the guards now. But this cav unit just keeps on running through my flank over here. So with the cav charge, you kind of brought back the numbers game. You can see all my units here are just very, very depleted due to all of the stray bullets. I don't think any of these... one of them might come back. One of them already did come back. As you can see, I'm starting to bring the guards over here to reinforce. Also bringing my cav back to the center. This flank is still very depleted. Unfortunately, my foot guards took a loss there because, you know, they're idiots and like to enter into the range of everything. But at this point, elites just decided to charge his flank. And I've pretty much won this side over here. Though he is starting to bring in reinforcements, and he's also moving his light infantry to face that flank. Now I'm bringing up my guards. As my guards are going to quickly put down these light infantry, I'm also charging in my cav. I think these are all successful charges here, pretty much. So I just mass cav charged at this point.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Also have this unit starting to run out of ammo over here. So I pretty much put an end to his flank over here. Also put an end to all of his light infantry. So I'm trying to take out his general at this point, but you know, gotta love that pathfinding. He's also going to try to counter that by removing his general. So, almost a general assassination. Prince of Orange is almost dead. He's got down 8 men. And now I'm pushing up the flank here against these units. See, my center is kind of weak.
One of our
here.
units has used all its ammunition, sir.
So also my lights are apparently running out of ammo too. So obviously this flank over here is going to get overpowered, but he's going to keep following them back. So I'm going to charge that unit in. As soon as my 8th Light Regiment gets into range, it's just going to slaughter everything. So is my foot guards. But as of right now, nothing is in range. Here I am pushing up. As you can see, I've pretty much eliminated a good amount of his forces already. He's kind of just charging in here. It's not like my Prussian Fusiliers are going to do anything much more in this battle. I think the foot guards are in range, although this is going to be a nice volley here. Though apparently I had to get him in a square, those hussars. And Elite's pushed up over here on this flank. Just barely out of range for these musketeers here. Now he's falling back again. I did get this tactic, but I also hated this tactic, but he was trying to do his best to do as much damage as he possibly could on me. But I still have a slight light advantage at this point, but I'm just charging them in because I think they're pretty much out of ammo. See, I'm pushing up the foot guards to finish off this unit in the middle section. My Prussian Fusiliers continuing the charge. I think that they do, yeah, he just counter charges, so they kind of do make it to the line. Foot guards firing their shots into the flank of this line infantry. So at this point, he's pretty much got nothing left. Just a couple of line units, a couple cav units. That unit cav came back. So at this point, we're pretty much just in the final combat of the battle. As he continues to fall back this flank here. So I'm just continuing to push it. I think that unit back here is just sitting there at 60 men. But at this point, he's got himself surrounded. A little bit of a standoff going on. It's gonna be a standoff for a few minutes. He's trying to round his biggest cav unit around my flank. I still can't remember what he said and why he did that. But at this point, this is his strongest flank. As you can see, I'm just going to charge in my units here. Reform my 8th life. And reform these 2 units I have back here in reserve. So now he's going to fall back again. This unit's just going to start tweaking out.
Our men are running, sir.
So my 8th life is still not in range.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much just trying to finish him off at this point. At this point, every time he fires a volley, he's getting the first shots off. As you can see, his Hussars are just floating in the back. Just a major standoff, and here I am doing another huge push. Not completely, though. He's just trying to do the most damage he can before he goes down. And he already knows he's going to go down. This is the Prince of Orange. Still back here. For some reason, his hat is a little cockeyed. See, now I pushed up here. My 8th life actually got the shot off. Nearly routed them immediately. Quite a few dead men on this little perch here. At this point, I knew that I had gotten the shot off. So, I think I'm going to push up this flank again. But he does kind of get his cav hit a little bit here. Though he's pretty much trying to get rid of this flank here. See, he's pushing up here. While he's...
One of our units has used
that was
all its
another good shot. These men are
ammunition,
just at like 90. Just dropped to 75 in one volley. I'm surprised about that one. Yeah, he was trying his best to get rid of my flank here. But as you can see, this cav unit's just been dwindled too much. So, it's gone. 8th Life Regiment's gonna reform. And I'm gonna get the charge in here. And I'm gonna form this unit on the flank also. But I haven't pushed anywhere else here.
Its ammunition, sir.
I think oh, this unit went out of ammo. And here he is doing a cav charge. It's just gonna get shot. And then he's charging in the Prince of Orange, and this is pretty much the final firefight. Prince of Orange only took a hit before he got into the line. And I'm continuing this 2-unit charge here. So pretty much at this point it's over, and it was GG. It's a good game, that's for sure. Won't deny that one. Though this is the first battle I've actually ever beat Elite on. Ever. Technically, since this happened before, he posted that other
Our men
one.
are running.
This was just very glorious feeling for me. Because before this, he would usually shove me into the ground. He may be playing the worst nation in the game, but I still beat him anyways, and I thought he'd still be able to pull off the victory even in this game. But too bad for these Netherlands. They pretty much got thrown to the ground. Then his final unit getting about ready to be shot. But it was a good battle. You can see the death all over the field. I just don't get how my Prussians did so much better than his units in this match in comparison. For accuracy, but they just did. This poor unit right here just got shot right in the back as it was retreating. But as you guys can see, the stats here, I apparently had a lot of TKs somehow. And he also had some TKs, but either way. Let's see what the best unit was. Looks like a musketeer unit, 189 men. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully more to come. I had to get this up before spring break, because might as well. So thank you guys for watching once again. Peace.